Wir gehen jeden Tag zur Arbeit.
We go to work every day. We go to work every day.
Ich war gestern nicht zu Hause.
I wasn't at home yesterday. I wasn't at home yesterday.
Vergiss nicht, den Rasen zu mähen.
Don't forget to mow the lawn. Don't forget to mow the lawn.
Ostern ist im Frühling.
Easter is in spring. Easter is in spring.
Welche Art von Lebensmitteln magst du?
What kind of foods do you like? What kind of foods do you like?
Ich bin manchmal vergesslich.
I am sometimes forgetful. I am sometimes forgetful.
Ich würde gerne in einen irischen Tanzclub gehen.
I would like to go to an Irish dance club. I would like to go to an Irish dance club.
In der Stadt.
In the town. In the town.
Ich mag deine Sonnenbrille.
I like your sunglasses. I like your sunglasses.
Englisch ist eine einfache Sprache.
English is an easy language. English is an easy language.
Wenn sie den Bus erwischt.
If she catches the bus. If she catches the bus.
Es ist ein regnerischer Tag.
It is a rainy day. It is a rainy day.
Kate kann schwimmen.
Kate can swim. Kate can swim.
Sie essen immer um 18 Uhr zu Abend.
They always have dinner at 6 o'clock. They always have dinner at 6 o'clock.
Möchtest du einen Apfel?
Would you like an apple? Would you like an apple?
Du musst das Auto waschen.
You have to wash the car. You have to wash the car.
Megan geht manchmal einkaufen.
Megan sometimes goes shopping. Megan sometimes goes shopping.
In meiner Freizeit.
In my free time. In my free time.
Arbeitest du gerade?
Are you working now? Are you working now?
Ich bin nicht müde.
I am not tired. I am not tired.
Welches ist dein Lieblingsbuch?
Which is your favorite book? Which is your favorite book?
Bevor ich meinen Hund füttere.
Before I feed my dog. Before I feed my dog.
Räum bitte dein Zimmer auf.
Clean your room, please. Clean your room, please.
Nach dem Mittagessen.
After lunch. After lunch.
Neben dem Einkaufszentrum.
Next to the shopping mall. Next to the shopping mall.
Wie spät ist es?
What time is it? What time is it?
Es ist 17 Uhr.
It's 5 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock.
Wir kamen rechtzeitig an.
We arrived in time. We arrived in time.
Es sind einige Pfirsiche im Korb.
There are some peaches in the basket. There are some peaches in the basket.
Jeremy liest normalerweise Computerzeitschriften.
Jeremy usually reads computer magazines. Jeremy usually reads computer magazines.
Diese Basketballmannschaft ist großartig.
That basketball team is great. That basketball team is great.
Diese Messer sind nicht billig.
These knives aren't cheap. These knives aren't cheap.
Warte bitte eine Minute.
Wait a minute, please. Wait a minute, please.
Am Bahnhof.
At the train station. At the train station.
Ich werde dich am Nachmittag besuchen.
I'll visit you in the afternoon. I'll visit you in the afternoon.
Kann ich mit dir sprechen?
Can I speak to you? Can I speak to you?
Wir reisen selten mit dem Flugzeug.
We rarely travel by plane. We rarely travel by plane.
Da ist ein Welpe in ihrer Tasche.
There is a puppy in their bag. There is a puppy in their bag.
Wir sperren die Tür nie zu.
We never lock the door. We never lock the door.
Vergiss die Eier nicht.
Don't forget the eggs. Don't forget the eggs.
An der Bushaltestelle.
At the bus stop. At the bus stop.
Dieses kleine Dorf ist wunderschön.
This small village is beautiful. This small village is beautiful.
Ich würde gerne diese Berge sehen.
I would like to see those mountains. I would like to see those mountains.
In den Winterferien.
In the winter break. In the winter break.
Wie oft isst du Pommes?
How often do you eat French fries? How often do you eat French fries?
Du solltest deinen Mantel anziehen.
You should put on your coat. You should put on your coat.
Mit meinem Chef.
With my boss. With my boss.
Es regnet stark.
It's raining heavily. It's raining heavily.
Wir brauchen etwas Mineralwasser.
We need some mineral water. We need some mineral water.
Unter der lila Kiste.
Under the purple box. Under the purple box.
Sie kochen jetzt nicht.
They are cooking now. They are cooking now.
Wo sind die Löffel?
Where are the spoons? Where are the spoons?
Die Ziege hat nicht viel Milch.
The goat doesn't have much milk. The goat doesn't have much milk.
Ich habe Zeit, aber ich bin müde.
I have time, but I am sleepy. I have time, but I am sleepy.
Warum weinst du?
Why are you crying? Why are you crying?
Wir benutzen den Föhn jeden Morgen.
We use the blow dryer every morning. We use the blow dryer every morning.
Studieren Sie in Aberdeen?
Do they study in Aberdeen? Do they study in Aberdeen?
Der Senf ist über der Mayonnaise.
The mustard is above the mayonnaise. The mustard is above the mayonnaise.
Wann kommst du heim?
When do you come home? When do you come home?
Im Kühlschrank.
In the fridge. In the fridge.
Könntest du deine Schuhe ausziehen?
Could you take off your shoes? Could you take off your shoes?
Die Jungs sind gestern nach Rom gefahren.
The boys went to Rome yesterday. The boys went to Rome yesterday.
Sie wollen ihre Töchter mitnehmen.
They want to bring their daughters. They want to bring their daughters.
Die Kinder laufen nicht jede Woche.
The children don't run every week. The children don't run every week.
Alfreds Onkel ist ein freundlicher Mann.
Alfredo's uncle is a kind man. Alfredo's uncle is a kind man.
Es ist ein beliebtes Fernsehprogramm.
It's a popular TV program. It's a popular TV program.
Hinter der Bäckerei.
Behind the bakery. Behind the bakery.
Weihnachten ist Charlies Lieblingsfeiertag.
Christmas is Charlie's favorite holiday. Christmas is Charlie's favorite holiday.
Er kann nicht in die Drogerie gehen.
He can't go to the drugstore. He can't go to the drugstore.
Mädchen benutzen morgens den Spiegel.
Girls use the mirror in the morning. Girls use the mirror in the morning.
Was hattest du zum Frühstück?
What did you have for breakfast? What did you have for breakfast?
Ich werde die blauen Socken kaufen.
I am going to buy the blue socks. I am going to buy the blue socks.
Wenn sie sich nicht beeilt, wird sie den Flug verpassen.
If she doesn't hurry, she will miss the flight. If she doesn't hurry, she will miss the flight.
Meine Cousins gehen morgen ins Schwimmbad.
My cousins are going to the swimming pool tomorrow. My cousins are going to the swimming pool tomorrow.
Vor den Blumen.
In front of the flowers. In front of the flowers.
Du musst nicht früh aufstehen.
You don't have to get up early. You don't have to get up early.
Warst du schon einmal in Slowenien?
Have you ever been to Slovenia? Have you ever been to Slovenia?
Sie bleiben oft in einem Hotel.
They often stay in a hotel. They often stay in a hotel.
Sebastian sollte keinen Mangosaft trinken.
Sebastian shouldn't drink mango juice. Sebastian shouldn't drink mango juice.
Die Kerzen stehen auf dem Tisch.
The candles are on the table. The candles are on the table.
Sie ist eine brillante Schauspielerin.
She is a smart actress. She is a smart actress.
Kennt Gary Tom?
Does Gary know Tom? Does Gary know Tom?
Die Zwillinge konnten mit einem Jahr zeichnen.
The twins could draw when they were 1 year old. The twins could draw when they were 1 year old.
Neben dem Friseur.
Next to the hairdresser. Next to the hairdresser.
Die Blätter des Baumes.
The leaves of the tree. The leaves of the tree.
Im Bild.
In the picture. In the picture.
Biegen Sie links ab.
Turn left. Turn left.
In der Ecke.
In the corner. In the corner.
Ich schaue nicht viele Filme.
I don't watch many movies. I don't watch many movies.
Die Frauen saßen auf den Stühlen.
The women were sitting on the chairs. The women were sitting on the chairs.
Schau dir das Kätzchen an.
Look at that kitten. Look at that kitten.
Meine Tante fährt mit dem Auto in den Urlaub.
My aunt goes on vacation by car. My aunt goes on vacation by car.
Denn konnte das Brot nicht finden.
Dan couldn't find the bread. Dan couldn't find the bread.
Entschuldigen Sie.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Laura drehte sich schnell um.
Laura turned around quickly. Laura turned around quickly.
Letzte Woche war ich beschäftigt.
Last week, I was busy. Last week, I was busy.
Ich habe den Mond um Mitternacht gesehen.
I saw the moon at midnight. I saw the moon at midnight.
Der Himmel ist klar.
The sky is clear. The sky is clear.
Du siehst sehr hübsch aus.
You look very pretty. You look very pretty.
Ich liebe auch Kekse.
I love cookies, too. I love cookies, too.
Kannst du mich nicht sehen?
Can't you see me? Can't you see me?
Ich kann höher springen als du.
I can jump higher than you. I can jump higher than you.
Er hat noch nie Butter Chicken probiert.
He hasn't tried butter chicken yet. He hasn't tried butter chicken yet.
Ich esse immer etwas zu Mittag.
I always eat something at noon. I always eat something at noon.
Ich bevorzuge gesunde Lebensmittel.
I prefer healthy foods. I prefer healthy foods.
Von 6 Uhr bis 10 Uhr.
From 6 o'clock to 10 o'clock. From 6 o'clock to 10 o'clock.
Ist Kokosöl im Schrank?
Is there any coconut oil in the cupboard? Is there any coconut oil in the cupboard?
Zwischen dem Herd und der Spülmaschine.
Between the stove and the dishwasher. Between the stove and the dishwasher.
Bio-Lebensmittel sind lecker.
Organic foods are delicious. Organic foods are delicious.
Hat sie eine Karte?
Does she have a map? Does she have a map?
Ich komme nicht zu spät.
I won't be late. I won't be late.
Die Reise war lang.
The journey was long. The journey was long.
Die meisten Leute.
Most people. Most people.
Am Abend.
In the evening. In the evening.
Fünfmal die Woche.
5 times a week. Five times a week.
Aufkehren ist eine langweilige Aufgabe.
Sweeping is a boring task. Sweeping is a boring task.
Wir blieben im Garten.
We stayed in the garden. We stayed in the garden.
Polizisten sind mutig.
Police officers are brave. Police officers are brave.
Ich gab das Rauchen auf.
I gave up smoking. I gave up smoking.
Mein kleiner Bruder springt manchmal in den Pool.
My little brother sometimes jumps into the pool. My little brother sometimes jumps into the pool.
Ellie hat blondes, lockiges Haar.
Ellie has blonde curly hair. Ellie has blonde curly hair.
Von Italien nach Spanien.
From Italy to Spain. From Italy to Spain.
Kann ich ein Glas Orangensaft haben?
Can I have a glass of orange juice? Can I have a glass of orange juice?
Sie schlafen 6 Stunden am Tag.
They sleep 6 hours a day. They sleep 6 hours a day.
Sie reisen gerade nach Disneyland.
They are traveling to Disneyland now. They are traveling to Disneyland now.
Wo ist die nächste Apotheke?
Where is the nearest drugstore? Where is the nearest drugstore?
Wenn das Baby einschläft.
When the baby falls asleep. When the baby falls asleep.
Sie muss die Pflanzen gießen.
She has to water the plants. She has to water the plants.
Wenn ich zur Post gehe, kaufe ich Briefmarken.
If I go to the post office, I will buy some stamps. If I go to the post office, I will buy some stamps.
Rosa wartet auf ihren Freund.
Rose is waiting for her boyfriend. Rose is waiting for her boyfriend.
Lukas ist heute in Los Angeles.
Lucas is in Los Angeles today. Lucas is in Los Angeles today.
Sie studieren an einer medizinischen Fakultät.
They go to a medical school. They go to a medical school.
Hast du eine Schere?
Do you have any scissors? Do you have any scissors?
Zum Mittag.
At lunchtime. At lunchtime.
Er ist sehr schüchtern.
He is very shy. He is very shy.
Papiertüten sind billiger als Plastiktüten.
Paper bags are cheaper than plastic bags. Paper bags are cheaper than plastic bags.
Ich suche die Zeitung.
I am looking for the newspaper. I am looking for the newspaper.
Kennt sie die Antwort?
Does she know the answer? Does she know the answer?
Du solltest um 10 Uhr nach Hause kommen.
You should come home at 10 o'clock. You should come home at 10 o'clock.
Unsere Sommerferien enden im September.
Our summer holiday ends in September. Our summer holiday ends in September.
Er mag Grapefruit, aber er mag keine Ananas.
He likes grapefruit, but he doesn't like pineapples. He likes grapefruit, but he doesn't like pineapples.
Es ist ein wichtiger Tag.
It is an important day. It is an important day.
Zwischen den Bäumen.
Among the trees. Among the trees.
Nachts sahen wir einige Sternschnuppen.
We saw some shooting stars at night. We saw some shooting stars at night.
Ich gebe immer mehr Salz in mein Badewasser.
I always put sea salt into my bath water. I always put sea salt into my bath water.
Nimm deinen Regenmantel mit.
Take your raincoat with you. Take your raincoat with you.
Wo sind die Enten?
Where are the ducks? Where are the ducks?
Der Weihnachtsmarkt beginnt am Sonntag.
The Christmas fair begins on Sunday. The Christmas fair begins on Sunday.
Möchten Sie einen Orangensaft?
Would you like an orange juice? Would you like an orange juice?
Daniel lernt hart für seine Prüfung.
Daniel is learning hard for his exam. Daniel is learning hard for his exam.
Bella putzt sich zweimal am Tag die Zähne.
Bella brushes her teeth twice a day. Bella brushes her teeth twice a day.
Wir müssen ein Taxi rufen.
We need to call a taxi. We need to call a taxi.
Chelsea schnitzt die Kürbisse normalerweise mit ihren Kindern.
Chelsea usually carves the pumpkins with her children. Chelsea usually carves the pumpkins with her children.
Ich wasche meine Haare täglich.
I wash my hair daily. I wash my hair daily.
Ein spezielles Shampoo für fettiges Haar.
A special shampoo for oily hair. A special shampoo for oily hair.
Jeden Tag.
Every single day. Every single day.
Mein Ofen ist alt, aber zuverlässig.
My oven is old but reliable. My oven is old but reliable.
Michael kocht jeden Abend mit seiner Frau.
Michael cooks with his wife every evening. Michael cooks with his wife every evening.
Warum mischst du den schwarzen Pfeffer mit dem Zucker?
Why are you mixing the black pepper with the sugar? Why are you mixing the black pepper with the sugar?
Die Familienmitglieder sind schon hier.
The family members are already here. The family members are already here.
Es ist fast 6 Uhr.
It's almost 6 o'clock. It's almost 6 o'clock.
Sie gehen auch gerne auf Besichtigungstour.
They also enjoy sightseeing. They also enjoy sightseeing.
Es gibt heutzutage nur wenige Dichter.
There are few poets these days. There are few poets these days.
Jenny lebt in den Vereinigten Staaten.
Jenny lives in the United States. Jenny lives in the United States.
Samuel ist ihr einziger Sohn.
Samuel is their only son. Samuel is their only son.
Mein Kalender ist voll.
My calendar is full. My calendar is full.
Ein Textmarker ist immer nützlich.
A highlighter pen is always useful. A highlighter pen is always useful.
In der Prüfungszeit.
In the exam period. In the exam period.
Wie viele Instagram-Followers hast du?
How many Instagram followers do you have? How many Instagram followers do you have?
Laktosefreie heiße Schokolade-Rezepte.
Lactose-free hot chocolate recipes. Lactose-free hot chocolate recipes.
Ich habe etwas Bargeld in meiner Tasche.
I have some cash in my pocket. I have some cash in my pocket.
Die Katze unseres Nachbarn frisst keinen Fisch.
Our neighbor's cat doesn't eat fish. Our neighbor's cat doesn't eat fish.
Der Computerbildschirm ist schmutzig.
The computer screen is dirty. The computer screen is dirty.
Sie öffnet nie ihr Notizbuch.
She never opens her notebook. She never opens her notebook.
Ich habe einen sehr verspielten ungarischen Whistler.
I have a very playful Hungarian Vizsla. I have a very playful Hungarian Vizsla.
In jedem zweiten Haushalt gibt es ein Haustier.
There is a pet in every other household. There is a pet in every other household.
Drücken Sie die Taste zweimal.
Press the button twice. Press the button twice.
Segeln ist ein aufregender Sport.
Sailing is an exciting sport. Sailing is an exciting sport.
Heli spricht besser Französisch als Chinesisch.
Haley speaks French better than Chinese. Haley speaks French better than Chinese.
Heute ist Freitag.
It's Friday today. It's Friday today.
Kelly ist in der Regel um 10 Uhr an ihrem Arbeitsplatz.
Kelly is generally at her workplace at 10 o'clock. Kelly is generally at her workplace at 10 o'clock.
Noch einmal.
One more time. One more time.
Sehr nett, dich kennenzulernen.
It's nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you.
Sarah ist eine nette Person.
Sarah is a nice person. Sarah is a nice person.
Ich gehe mit meinem Hund spazieren.
I take my dog for a walk. I take my dog for a walk.
Würdest du den Tisch decken?
Would you set the table? Would you set the table?
Ich kaufe jeden Monat Waschmittel.
I buy detergent every month. I buy detergent every month.
Meine Mitbewohnerin ist ein hilfsbereites Mädchen.
My roommate is a helpful girl. My roommate is a helpful girl.
Wir gehen zusammen spazieren.
We go for a walk together. We go for a walk together.
Am Fluss entlang.
Along the river. Along the river.
Sie brauchen meine Hilfe.
They need my help. They need my help.
Ich habe das ganze Buch gelesen.
I read the whole book. I read the whole book.
Die letzte Frage war schwer.
The last question was hard. The last question was hard.
Das ist Marks drittes Fahrrad.
This is Mark's third bicycle. This is Mark's third bicycle.
Ich lerne täglich 5 spanische Wörter.
I learn 5 Spanish words a day. I learn 5 Spanish words a day.
Limonade ist immer ein erfrischendes Getränk.
Lemonade is always a refreshing drink. Lemonade is always a refreshing drink.
Es gibt nicht viele Schiffe im Hafen.
There aren't many ships in the harbor. There aren't many ships in the harbor.
Was für eine schöne Braut.
What a lovely bride. What a lovely bride.
Auf der 4. Seite.
On the 4th page. On the 4th page.
Sophia sammelt Käfer.
Sophia collects bugs. Sophia collects bugs.
Veronika geht nach 22 Uhr ins Bett.
Veronica goes to bed after 10 p.m. Veronica goes to bed after 10 p.m.
Welche Größe trägst du?
What size do you wear? What size do you wear?
Es ist kein neues Foto.
It isn't a new photo. It isn't a new photo.
Gabriel verbrachte 6 Monate in Kenia.
Gabriel spent 6 months in Kenya. Gabriel spent 6 months in Kenya.
Unser Neffe will ein Feuerwehrmann sein.
Our nephew wants to be a firefighter. Our nephew wants to be a firefighter.
Gib mir die Tomaten, bitte.
Give me the tomatoes, please. Give me the tomatoes, please.
Welches ist das höchste Gebäude der Welt?
Which is the highest building in the world? Which is the highest building in the world?
Andrea brauchte mehr Geschenkpapier.
Andrea needed more wrapping paper. Andrea needed more wrapping paper.
Ich bevorzuge Zimtschnecken gegenüber Kipferln.
I prefer cinnamon rolls to crescents. I prefer cinnamon rolls to crescents.
Setz dich für einen Moment.
Sit down for a moment. Sit down for a moment.
Mach dir keine Sorgen.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Ich lese einen Roman von Jane Austen.
I am reading a novel by Jane Austen. I am reading a novel by Jane Austen.
Unterwegs.
On the road. On the road.
Kann ich dir bei der Hausarbeit helfen?
Can I help you with the housework? Can I help you with the housework?
Mein Schüler hat Halsschmerzen und eine laufende Nase.
My student has a sore throat and a runny nose. My student has a sore throat and a runny nose.
Wer winkt am Fenster?
Who is waving at the window? Who is waving at the window?
Ich habe keine Ahnung.
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Die Kinder sind heute Nacht müder als letzte Nacht.
The children are more tired tonight than they were last night. The children are more tired tonight than they were last night.
Muttertag ist im Mai.
Mother's Day is in May. Mother's Day is in May.
Erwachsene arbeiten viel.
Adults work a lot. Adults work a lot.
Neben Italienisch sprechen sie auch Portugiesisch.
Besides Italian, they also speak Portuguese. Besides Italian, they also speak Portuguese.
Wo ist dein Drucker?
Where's your printer? Where's your printer?
Getrocknete Früchte sind Evelyns Lieblingssnack.
Dried fruits are Evelyn's favorite snack. Dried fruits are Evelyn's favorite snack.
Unsere Stadt hat ein riesiges Fußballfeld.
Our town has a huge football field. Our town has a huge football field.
Ich habe gerade Michelle Obamas letztes Buch fertig gelesen.
I have just finished Michelle Obama's latest book. I have just finished Michelle Obama's latest book.
Er stieg um 18 Uhr in sein Auto.
He got in his car at 6 p.m. He got in his car at 6 p.m.
Ich werde in einer halben Stunde fertig sein.
I will be ready in half an hour. I will be ready in half an hour.
Angela arbeitete den ganzen Tag.
Angela was working all day. Angela was working all day.
Wir möchten diesen Monat nicht ausziehen.
We wouldn't like to move out this month. We wouldn't like to move out this month.
Haben Sie viel Energie?
Do they have much energy? Do they have much energy?
Es ist einfacher, einen Job in einer Stadt zu finden.
It's easier to find a job in a city. It's easier to find a job in a city.
Der Winter ist vorbei.
Winter is over. Winter is over.
Ihre Freunde kommen bald.
Her friends are coming soon. Her friends are coming soon.
Warum ist Mathe so schwierig?
Why is math so difficult? Why is math so difficult?
Ich fühle mich viel besser.
I am feeling much better. I am feeling much better.
Mein Bruder isst immer Tacos mit Mayonnaise.
My brother always eats tacos with mayonnaise. My brother always eats tacos with mayonnaise.
Willst du Gemüse oder Pilzsuppe?
Do you want vegetable or mushroom soup? Do you want vegetable or mushroom soup?
Unsere Fotografen fotografieren Tiere.
Our photographers take pictures of animals. Our photographers take pictures of animals.
Erinnerst du dich an unsere Nachbarn?
Do you remember our neighbors? Do you remember our neighbors?
Wir sparen Geld für ein Einfamilienhaus.
We are saving money for a single-family house. We are saving money for a single-family house.
Ich hatte gestern einen wunderbaren Geburtstag.
I had a wonderful birthday yesterday. I had a wonderful birthday yesterday.
Lass mich deinen neuen Rock sehen.
Let me see your new skirt. Let me see your new skirt.
Steven beginnt seinen Tag immer mit Beten.
Stephen always starts his day with praying. Stephen always starts his day with praying.
Ich habe nicht genug Zeit.
I don't have enough time. I don't have enough time.
Wir machen am Montag vielleicht einen Ausflug.
We might go on a trip on Monday. We might go on a trip on Monday.
Meine Söhne waren nicht überrascht.
My sons weren't surprised. My sons weren't surprised.
Ken arbeitete als Lieferbote in Chicago.
Ken worked as a delivery man in Chicago. Ken worked as a delivery man in Chicago.
Nach dem Anruf.
After the phone call. After the phone call.
Würdest du die Musik abdrehen?
Would you turn off the music? Would you turn off the music?
Zumba ist bei Frauen beliebt.
Zumba is popular with women. Zumba is popular with women.
Alicias Ehemann ist in Hawaii aufgewachsen.
Alicia's husband grew up in Hawaii. Alicia's husband grew up in Hawaii.
Ich arbeite selten Überstunden.
I rarely work overtime. I rarely work overtime.
Kreuzworträtsel bauen deinen Wortschatz auf.
Crossword puzzles build your vocabulary. Crossword puzzles build your vocabulary.
Du hast ein schönes Armband.
You have a nice bracelet. You have a nice bracelet.
Die Mädchen liegen jetzt in der Sonne.
The girls are lying in the sun now. The girls are lying in the sun now.
Es gibt viel Obst auf den Zweigen.
There is a lot of fruit on the branches. There is a lot of fruit on the branches.
Brian ist ein kleines Kind.
Brian is a small child. Brian is a small child.
Der Verkehr ist nachmittags stark.
Traffic is heavy in the afternoons. Traffic is heavy in the afternoons.
Zypern ist eine Insel.
Cyprus is an island. Cyprus is an island.
Es gibt 50 Länder in Europa.
There are 50 countries in Europe. There are 50 countries in Europe.
Die Sonne scheint nicht im Moment.
The sun isn't shining at the moment. The sun isn't shining at the moment.
Die Erde ist ein Planet.
The Earth is a planet. The Earth is a planet.
Wallace hat sie noch nicht getroffen.
Wallace hasn't met them yet. Wallace hasn't met them yet.
Gestern Abend gab es einen kleinen Sturm.
There was a small storm yesterday evening. There was a small storm yesterday evening.
Das sind wertvolle Steine.
These are valuable stones. These are valuable stones.
Die Kinder spielen am Seeufer.
The kids are playing on the lake shore. The kids are playing on the lake shore.
Ich mag ihn sehr.
I like him very much. I like him very much.
Jeder von der Klasse ist abwesend.
Everyone is absent from the class. Everyone is absent from the class.
Amelia hat ihren Ex-Freund angelogen.
Amelia lied to her ex-boyfriend. Amelia lied to her ex-boyfriend.
Wann hast du die Guacamole gemacht?
When did you make the guacamole? When did you make the guacamole?
Nicholas hat kein Fieber.
Nicholas doesn't have a fever. Nicholas doesn't have a fever.
Die Arbeiter kamen um 20 nach 3 an.
The workers arrived at 20 past 3. The workers arrived at 20 past 3.
Fenster bestehen aus Glas.
Windows are made of glass. Windows are made of glass.
Der Preis der Himbeeren.
The price of the raspberries. The price of the raspberries.
Die Polizistin überprüfte meinen Pass.
The policewoman checked my passport. The policewoman checked my passport.
Joe und Amanda sind ineinander verliebt.
Joe and Amanda are in love with each other. Joe and Amanda are in love with each other.
Kann ich diese E-Mails löschen?
Can I delete these emails? Can I delete these emails?
Nasse Böden sind gefährlich.
Wet floors are dangerous. Wet floors are dangerous.
Die Reifen des Autos.
The wheels of the car. The wheels of the car.
Diese traurige Nachricht ist herzzerreißend.
This sad news is heartbreaking. This sad news is heartbreaking.
Bulletproof Coffee hat einen reichen Geschmack.
Bulletproof coffee has a rich taste. Bulletproof coffee has a rich taste.
Martin ist ein Vegetarier.
Martin is a vegetarian. Martin is a vegetarian.
Ich möchte auch trainieren.
I also want to work out. I also want to work out.
Amy brachte ihrer Schwester das Schreiben bei.
Amy taught her sister to write. Amy taught her sister to write.
Deine Buchstaben sind zu winzig.
Your letters are too tiny. Your letters are too tiny.
Sind Sie verheiratet?
Are you married? Are you married?
Viele Menschen sind geschieden.
A lot of people are divorced. A lot of people are divorced.
Männer, zum Beispiel mein Großvater.
Men, for example my grandfather. Men, for example my grandfather.
Meine alte Bibel war beige.
My old Bible was beige. My old Bible was beige.
Die Kinder haben einen Hamster in ihrem Zimmer.
The children have a hamster in their room. The children have a hamster in their room.
Ich habe mir den Knöchel verstaucht.
I have sprained my ankle. I have sprained my ankle.
Wir mieten eine Wohnung.
We rent an apartment. We rent an apartment.
Feiern Sie Namenstage?
Do you celebrate name days? Do you celebrate name days?
Elliot konnte mit 2 Jahren reiten.
Elliot could ride a horse when he was 2. Elliot could ride a horse when he was 2.
Charlotte rettete einen schönen Papagei und nannte ihn Bobby.
Charlotte saved a beautiful parrot, and she named him Bobby. Charlotte saved a beautiful parrot, and she named him Bobby.
Ich habe am Donnerstag Eislaufen versucht, und es hat mir sehr gut gefallen.
I tried ice skating on Thursday and I really liked it. I tried ice skating on Thursday and I really liked it.
Vor 13 Minuten.
13 minutes ago. 13 minutes ago.
Abigail hat sie nur im März gesehen.
Abigail only saw them in March. Abigail only saw them in March.
Ich habe $140 in meiner Tasche gefunden.
I have found $140 in my pocket. I have found $140 in my pocket.
Am Ende des Tages.
At the end of the day. At the end of the day.
Marmelade mit Toast ist ein typisches Frühstück in England.
Jam with toast is a typical breakfast in England. Jam with toast is a typical breakfast in England.
Die Nortons fahren jeden Sommer ins Ausland.
The Nortons go abroad every summer. The Nortons go abroad every summer.
Verstehst du ihn?
Do you understand him? Do you understand him?
Ist das dein Topf?
Is this your pot? Is this your pot?
Indische Trachten sind sehr bunt.
Indian national costumes are very colorful. Indian national costumes are very colorful.
Wenn das Wetter schön ist.
When the weather is nice. When the weather is nice.
Fast überall.
Nearly everywhere. Nearly everywhere.
Kennst du einen guten Zimmermann?
Do you know a good carpenter? Do you know a good carpenter?
Wo hast du diesen Briefkasten gekauft?
Where did you buy this mailbox? Where did you buy this mailbox?
Von Schottland nach Polen.
From Scotland to Poland. From Scotland to Poland.
Trink deinen heißen Tee vorsichtig.
Drink your hot tea carefully. Drink your hot tea carefully.
Wenn es regnet, werden wir nicht rausgehen.
If it rains, we will not go out. If it rains, we will not go out.
Die Gäste fuhren um 8:45 los.
The guests left at 9:15. The guests left at 9:15.
Wenn die Ampeln rot leuchten, muss man anhalten.
When the traffic lights show red, you have to stop. When the traffic lights show red, you have to stop.
Der Bus fährt um 11:15 ab.
The bus leaves at 10:45. The bus leaves at 10:45.
Ich habe keine warmen Stiefel.
I don't have any warm boots. I don't have any warm boots.
Die meisten Großmütter sind nachgiebig.
Most grandmothers are permissive. Most grandmothers are permissive.
Ich finde es wichtig, zu trainieren.
I find it important to exercise. I find it important to exercise.
Mein bester Freund hat ein Geheimnis mit mir geteilt.
My best friend shared a secret with me. My best friend shared a secret with me.
Sie hat immer Pech.
She is always unlucky. She is always unlucky.
Das Schweinekotelett ist salzig genug.
The pork chop is salty enough. The pork chop is salty enough.
Mein älterer Bruder ist Priester.
My elder brother is a priest. My elder brother is a priest.
Sie mieten eine Wohnung.
They rent a place. They rent a place.
Ich hätte gerne ein thailändisches Kochbuch.
I would like a Thai cookbook. I would like a Thai cookbook.
Meine amerikanischen Verwandten sind immer so großzügig.
My American relatives are always so generous. My American relatives are always so generous.
Die Schale des Apfels.
The skin of the apple. The skin of the apple.
Meine jüngere Schwester ist in der Arbeit.
My younger sister is at work. My younger sister is at work.
Philipp muss eine Sprachprüfung ablegen.
Philip has to take a language exam. Philip has to take a language exam.
Die Mutter liest ihren Töchtern abends eine Geschichte vor.
The mother reads a tale to her daughters in the evening. The mother reads a tale to her daughters in the evening.
Dahlia geht nicht auf die Hochschule.
Dahlia doesn't go to college. Dahlia doesn't go to college.
Zwischen Januar und April.
Between January and April. Between January and April.
Es tut mir leid, dass ich ungeduldig war.
I'm sorry that I was impatient. I'm sorry that I was impatient.
Kannst du eine Sekunde warten?
Can you wait a second? Can you wait a second?
Die Rente meiner Großeltern ist niedrig.
My grandparents' pension is low. My grandparents' pension is low.
Die Pyramiden von Ägypten sind beliebte Touristenattraktionen.
The pyramids of Egypt are popular tourist attractions. The pyramids of Egypt are popular tourist attractions.
Adam hat einen Teilzeitjob.
Adam has a part-time job. Adam has a part-time job.
Studenten benötigen eine zentrale Mittelstufenprüfung in Ungarn.
University students need an intermediate language exam in Hungary. University students need an intermediate language exam in Hungary.
Sie verkaufen manchmal ihre gebrauchten Bücher.
They sometimes sell their used books. They sometimes sell their used books.
Carla wurde am 29. Februar geboren.
Carla was born on February 29th. Carla was born on February 29th.
Schnee im Oktober ist nicht überraschend.
Snow in October is not surprising. Snow in October is not surprising.
Wir waren gestern Nachmittag in der Bibliothek.
We were in the library yesterday afternoon. We were in the library yesterday afternoon.
Diese Jeans sind zu locker.
These jeans are too loose. These jeans are too loose.
Kannst du meine Strumpfhose stopfen?
Can you sew my tights? Can you sew my tights?
Ich habe ihr einen Strickpullover zu Weihnachten gekauft.
I bought her a knitted sweater for Christmas. I bought her a knitted sweater for Christmas.
Jedes Land hat andere Traditionen.
Every country has different traditions. Every country has different traditions.
Sie stieg aus ihrem Auto aus.
She got out of her car. She got out of her car.
Hast du die Glocke gehört?
Did you hear the bell? Did you hear the bell?
Ich habe die Hotelzimmer für Freitag gebucht.
I booked the hotel rooms for Friday. I booked the hotel rooms for Friday.
Das ist mein erster Tag hier.
This is my first day here. This is my first day here.
In den 90ern.
In the 90s. In the 90s.
Mein Patensohn liegt schon im Bett.
My godson is already in bed. My godson is already in bed.
Da war ein schöner See im Tal.
There was a beautiful lake in the valley. There was a beautiful lake in the valley.
Wyatt hatte am Samstag seinen Junggesellenabschied.
Wyatt had his bachelor party on Saturday. Wyatt had his bachelor party on Saturday.
Vier Jahre später.
4 years later. Four years later.
Ich habe gerade meine Monatskarte gekauft.
I have just bought my monthly ticket. I have just bought my monthly ticket.
Es war nicht breit.
It wasn't wide. It wasn't wide.
In den letzten Wochen.
In the last few weeks. In the last few weeks.
Hattest du eine Brautparty?
Did you have a bridal shower? Did you have a bridal shower?
Evas Handgelenk ist geschwollen.
Eve's wrist is swollen. Eve's wrist is swollen.
Viele Teenager tragen Zahnspangen.
A lot of teenagers wear braces. A lot of teenagers wear braces.
Ich brauche ein bisschen Honig.
I need a little honey. I need a little honey.
Kann ich dieses schlichte Hemd anprobieren?
Can I try this plain shirt on? Can I try this plain shirt on?
Sie hat ein paar Zeichnungen.
She has a few drawings. . She has a few drawings.
Diese Produkte sind teurer.
Those products are more expensive. Those products are more expensive.
Feuerwerke sind großartig, aber zu laut.
Fireworks are amazing but too loud. Fireworks are amazing but too loud.